Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you are new. Today's video is all about our favorite baby toys and products. Most of the things that I will show you in this video are toys, but I do have one product that we love and I get a lot of questions about it and I will show that at the end. Before we get started, I just want to say this video is in collaboration with Hayley, also known as Chic Mama here on YouTube. You guys will love Hayley. She is so down to earth. She is a girl mom. She makes lifestyle videos, cleaning videos, beauty videos. Any kind of video that you would want to see from a mommy vlogger, she makes them, and I really do encourage you to go over to her channel and check her out when you are done watching my video. She has a 16-month-old daughter named Sydney who is the cutest little thing, you guys. You will love her and you really will connect with her and her story emotionally. I know I did when I started watching her and I can't get enough. So like I said, when you are done watching my video, please head over to Hayley's video and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to her channel if you aren't already. I know you guys will love her. And if you are coming over to my channel from Hayley's channel, thank you so much for watching. I would love to have you as a subscriber. My son's name is Sebastian. He is 10 months old tomorrow, which is really exciting, and we make a lot of mommy content as well and a lot of lifestyle videos. So I hope you enjoy my channel, and let's go ahead and just get started with the video. So the first toy I want to show you is this busy board, and a lot of you asked me about it when you saw it in my Instagram stories, and I am so happy to finally be able to tell you about it. A couple did reach out to me. They are starting a company that makes these types of boards for children. There is this size, and then there is a smaller size for travel that they are sending us as well, and I'm really excited about it because Sebastian loves this, and I love it too because this will age with him, and I think that children anywhere between 6 months and up can use it. My friend's daughter was over this weekend and she loved it as well, and it has a ton of different things on this board for them to play with. There is, you know, this little zigzag elephant toy. There's this plug that they can plug in and out. There is a wheel that they can spin, a door lock, a key to turn and pull out, a bell, shoestrings for when you finally start teaching your little ones how to tie their shoes. There's gears, rings, a clock, a little switch here, and little balls. They also have different colors and they can customize them so that you can put your child's name on it as well. And I highly encourage this toy for your children. It will keep them occupied, and it also helps them get their fine motor skills and teaches them how to do things that they're going to have to learn how to do anyway. They will eventually need to learn how to turn a key, not anytime soon, but it gives them the ability to learn how. Tying their shoes is very important. Playing with time, when your children get a little bit older, you can use this clock, and it's just a really fun toy. I highly encourage you guys to check this type of toy out for your little ones. I will have it linked below to their shop, and like I said, they do have a car version. When I get that one, I will show it on my Instagram for you all so you can see it. But this is just like the sweetest toy. Bash loves it already. He immediately took to it and it made me really happy. So check them out down below. You will love it. The next toy that I want to show you is this activity table, and I love it. I love it because Bash loves it. He is constantly standing up to this table and moving all around it. I really think not only does it help him learn with the activities on top, but it also helps him steady his feet because we're hoping that he will walk soon, and it's just, you know, helping him in more ways than one. So this table actually can be disconnected from the legs and used for smaller children who are not standing up yet. You can just lay it flat on the floor, and I think that that's really cool. But like I said, we do keep the legs on it and helps him stand. It comes with this little remote. A lot of you saw this on my Instagram also and thought this was like a toy phone and asked me about it. But it actually comes with this table, and this table has a ton of different functions. It goes up 3 levels for children who, as they get older, and it speaks in Spanish, which is also really cool too. So once they maybe have the fundamentals down of like basic English words, maybe you can start, you know, trying to teach them a little bit of Spanish too. So I think that that is cool. Every single thing flaps, makes
fun to pretend to be a cow.
makes little noises and sounds. The doors open and close. You can roll this little thing here. These, I just turned it off so that I can talk and you guys can hear me. But these play like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, as well as teach them the colors. It says them out loud, the numbers that are on these keys, and it has little fruits and veggies here, and that teaches them those as well. Most everything on here is a button and allows them to be able to play and move, you know, the things around. I highly recommend this, especially for your little ones who are just starting to stand, because it will keep them busy and it will also strengthen their legs. Bash cannot get enough of this toy, and I just know that your little ones will love it as much as we do. So next I'll be showing you two of our favorite toys. But really any toys similar to these will do just fine. Your children will love them, and that is walking toys. I highly recommend getting walking toys before your little baby is walking and before they're standing up, because this can help them get to that before you really even think they're ready. And Bash loves both of these. He plays with both of them a lot, but I do think that this one is his favorite one. This is a VTech and this one is FisherPrice. I will have them both linked below, but the cool thing about this one is before Bash was old enough to stand and play, we were able to take this part off and lay it on the floor, kind of like the other table toy that I just showed you. And I love when toys do that, because they really do help children who aren't quite ready to stand up still continue to be able to play with the toy, and you don't feel like you've just wasted money and your baby can't really use it. So for the sake of the video, I'm not going to turn it on like I had that one turned on, just so that you can hear me clearly. But we love this toy. It has a bunch of different functions. It has a removable phone. My friend's daughter absolutely loved this. She carried it around on the weekend saying it was her cell phone, and she fake called me all weekend. And she's 4, so that kind of just goes to show you can still use these things as the kids get older. If you have been following me on Instagram for a while, you may remember that Bash was afraid of this cow right here. It moves very loud, and when he was about 4 or 5 months old, it used to freak him out. It's in my story highlights on Instagram if you want to go check it out. But we love this. It is a farm-themed toy. So a lot of the different buttons make animal sounds and animal noises, play animal-themed songs, like The Farmer in the Dell and Old MacDonald and things like that. Again, this toy has the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, no, it stops at so, and it also teaches them colors and the animals that are pictured on each key, which is very cool. These pieces right here come off as well, and it teaches them their shapes as well as the number that is on the button in between. And it also has an option for if you just want the whole toy to play music only, or if you want it to actually say words. And I think that that is really cool, because when your little one is younger and they're not necessarily understanding, but you want to still stimulate them, the music is perfect. And then once they're a little bit older and, you know, are understanding words and starting to learn in that aspect, I would highly recommend flipping the button over. And actually a lot of the toys that I show you today have that option. And most toys do, because they do want your little ones to be able to use them at different stages. This little flap here opens and it shows little birds, like little chicks in here, and it has a counting feature that goes along with this, and we love that. Then again, it has, you know, something stimulating for them to look at and play with here, and we love it. Bash started pushing this thing across the floor probably 2 weeks ago and walking, and it really was just like the icing on the cake of his favorite toy for me. I was just so excited when he finally did it. We have friends who have a daughter who's about a month younger than Bash, and she's been pushing and walking on her toys for probably like 2 or 3 months now. So when Bash finally started doing it, I was so excited. And another cool thing is these wheels do lock, so that you don't have to worry about if you know, don't have your eye on your baby for a minute, but they're playing with it, you don't have to worry about them standing and pushing it across the floor, you know, without being supervised. So I highly recommend this toy. Again, I love this one just as much. Bash uses it a lot. It has a lot of bigger pieces. I do think this one would be better for younger children because it's less function, but the pieces and things that are on here are much bigger. and he can push it just as well as he pushes this one, so I highly recommend it as well, and I will link both of these below. So the next one I want to show you is this cute little Bumblebee by VTech. It is the sweetest little thing. I am going to keep it turned off, but I will explain the functions. And one thing I really love about this little bee is that it has a daytime and a nighttime setting. So if you want to play with this, you know, in the morning or during the day, it will play like live, bright, active, fun music. And if you want your baby to play with it at nap time or at nighttime, you can flip the switch over and it will play lullabies and classical music, and it's really cute and sweet. Each of the Bumblebee's hands have a number and a color on them, which is just another way to teach your baby. Also the wings, I don't know if you can hear that, but the wings have like a plastic material in there for more sensory activity and play, and this lights up as well. And Bash loves this toy. It's one of his favorite stuffed animals, obviously, because it does something more than just sit and stare at him, and we use this a lot to pacify him because, you know, he doesn't take a pacifier. He will just cuddle it and listen to the music, and it's a great, cute little toy that you can really take anywhere. And so I highly recommend this one as well. So next we have this little fun hippo, and we recently just put batteries in it. We hadn't been using it for a while, but Bash really enjoys this. I'm not gonna turn it on because it's very loud, but it actually has balls inside, and it has this like spring material in here, and when, ooh, we're losing the balls, and when you turn it on, it causes the balls to bounce up and down and shoot out of the mouth, not far and not in like a crazy scary way, but it's fun because it's just like a lot of stimulation, a lot of noise and music and sound, and Bash loves these balls. Loves them, loves them, loves them. I'm actually surprised we still have, they're all falling out, but I'm actually surprised we still have them all because he takes them all around the house. I'm constantly finding them. I found the red one under the kitchen table the other day, but this toy is so, so much fun. I think that if you purchase more balls, it could probably be more fun. And these balls are still large enough that he cannot fit them all the way into his mouth. And that's very important to me. I just want to say, be very careful when your children are playing with balls, especially if you have bigger children and the balls are smaller, because they can fit them into their mouth and it can be dangerous. So always, always, always make sure that you're watching your children when they're playing with balls. But like I said, Bash is only 10 months old and these balls are not too small for him to fit into his mouth. Once he is older, we're done with balls. But until then, and it will be a while, this toy is so much fun. You can put the ball on the tail, it'll slide down into the center and start bouncing. There's a hole inside that will have the ball roll out, and they also pop out from here as well. And we just really enjoy this toy. It has a little rattle spinning thing here. The on switch is over here, and you can also determine how loud you want the music to play with the 2-switch selection here. So this is really fun. It's really cool if your kids are, you know, high energy and love to move around and jump. This is the toy for you all. And I'm just losing balls by the minute. And finally, our last toy here is this huge FisherPrice Jumper. And I mean, y'all, let's just keep it real. It is not the prettiest thing to look at. My mom and I talk about that all the time. It's actually obnoxious. But that's not important because your baby will love it, and that's all that matters. It is so helpful. We started putting Bash in this toy when he was about 4 months old. I wanted to make sure that his neck was up and steady and firm before we put him in there, and he's been using it ever since. He still uses it. One of my favorite things about this is you can adjust the height for babies, so they're supposed to be tippy-toed on the floor at all times in this. When they get flat foot, that means that you need to raise it again. And we actually need to raise it to the last setting because Bash just started becoming flat foot on the second setting. So we need to go ahead and put it on number 3. But that just goes to show you how long we've had this. He's 10 months old, and when we first started using it, he could barely touch the floor. I used to put his boppy lounger underneath it so he could jump on top of that. And now, and I think I used books too, but now he is perfectly fine using it. This toy has a ton of functions, rattles, lights, things that come off. These little things right here are actually fruit, and it says the name of the fruit, the color of the fruit. This chair spins all the way around so that while he's playing with it, he can turn around and play with the toys that are on the back side as well as on the sides, and then, you know, back to the front. these little things flap right here, and it lets him, it's kind of like a little book, and it allows him to, you know, hear the different sounds and see the animals on the picture and play with these. He loves to flip it back and forth over and over again and make it almost sounds like a record skipping, and he loves to play with that. He spins this. It has balls and little spinning things inside. He loves to just hit it over and over again, and he likes to reach back and make this monkey, I say make the monkey dance when he does it, but these light up as well, and he will jump for, I mean, what feels like 30 minutes straight. He can go a solid like minute and a half of just jumping without stopping. He's gotten really good at this, but this keeps him busy, and when you need to just get stuff done around the house, put this bad boy in the middle of the floor and just let your baby go at it. It is awesome. I love it. I will be very sad when he outgrows this because it has been with us for so long, but I know that we would have definitely gotten our money's worth, and we will continue to keep it for our next baby. And I just love this toy. Like I said, it is large, it's in charge, and it's obnoxious, but you honestly, you won't regret it if you buy it for your little one. And if you have a baby who's 6 months old already, it's still not too late. Like, check the weight requirements if anything, and the height requirements, but I don't think that, you know, a 6-month-old is too old for something like this if you really want one. Like I said, Bash is 10 months and still uses it, and he's still not too big for it. So definitely check this out. It will, like everything else in this video, be linked below. Look who decided to join mommy while she filmed in his playroom. Everybody meet my son Sebastian. If you are new to my channel, he is 10 months old, and he is just the light of my life. Honestly, you guys, I love this baby so much, and he is going to help me show you the final product. It is not a toy, but it is our VTech baby monitor. I love this monitor. The camera portion is attached in his room, and I will insert clips of it to show you guys that part, but the monitor is very cool. It is very easy to use. I love it. I get so many questions about it when you guys see it on my channel and on my Instagram. And I just want to tell you some of my favorite things about it. I will link it below, but this has a temperature. I'm just gonna let him play. But this monitor tells you the temperature in your baby's room, and that was something that was very important to me when picking out a baby monitor. I wanted to make sure that I knew what the temperature was at all times, because especially if you have a baby on a different floor than you, I think that that is very important. I have heard scary stories about babies getting seriously injured, if not worse, because the parents were not aware of the temperature in their child's room throughout the entire night. And so, oh, don't touch the tripod, sorry guys. So I think that that is a very important feature to look for. Also, this camera is full color, and that is something that's really cool too. I don't think it's a necessity, but it's also very cool. You can have a good clear look at your baby, and that is awesome. It buzzes and blares when the room is too hot or too cold. It buzzes and blares when the battery is getting ready to die. It also has automatic night vision, and that's really cool too, because you don't have to go into your baby's room and flick a button over or switch it over or forget to, and then you can't see your baby that clearly. If the room gets too dark, it automatically switches over for you, and it can be in the daytime. The room may be bright because it's a daytime nap time, and then the next thing you know, the clouds may go over the sun and it switches to night vision, and you can still see your baby clearly, and I love that. It also has amazing audio. We wake up in the night all the time if Bash just makes a little peep from this thing, and it's very, to me, that's a great thing. I want to be able to hear something. If something's going on in his room, I want to know if it's happening, and I think that that's very important. The last thing I will say about this, don't touch it. Good boy, don't touch it. The last thing I want to say about this, and I find this to be another very important feature, is it does not run on Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi with baby monitors freaks me out because people hack baby monitors. There is a girl that I'm Instagram friends with who had her baby monitor hacked, and from the parent set from in her room, she could hear a man talking through the camera to her son in his crib, and that just freaked me out. There's no way that I would want a stranger hacked into my baby's monitor watching him sleep and there's nothing I can do about it. So I highly recommend getting one that does not run on Wi-Fi. It doesn't short or cut out. Somebody asked me that and I wanted to make sure I said that too. We get a constant, clear, very, very good, amazing live feed of our baby. There's no delay, no lag. I can hear him sometimes if he's loud enough. I can hear him out of my bedroom door and I can hear it in the monitor, and there's not a delay. It's like real time. It's perfect. I have nothing bad to say about this monitor, which is why I wanted to show it. I am not sponsored by them in any way. It's just a good product that I wanted to share with you all. So it is the VTech monitor. I will put the specific kind and the link, direct link to the one that we have down below. And I hope you guys, if you're looking for a monitor, will consider this one because you won't regret it. And that is it for Sebastian's favorite toys and my favorite baby product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you go and watch Hayley's video when you are done with this one, and give her video a thumbs up and subscribe to her channel as well. If you are new, I would love to have you, and thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Can you say goodbye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.